She lives in the midst of the people that voted for her and ensured she became the Ruiru constituency MP. Her new MP status, she says, is a win for both her and the people of Ruiru, who simply know her as the shopkeeper from Githurai.
The shop that I was learning was somewhere in the middle of a certain estate called Githurai Kimbo. And everybody in Githurai, they're used to these names, wa Kamau, wa Joroge. So because my son is karaoke, they used to call me wa karaoke. And so everybody now was like, wa karaoke, wa dukaine, because I had a shop. And this shop was well known. When I was in my shop, that is when I realized one of my friends was vying for that seat in the year 2007. And my friend just approached me to help him. And actually, because I'm used to talking to people, those who are coming to buy in my shop, those who are in the church, so I started like, I hear there's a guy somewhere who is vying for this seat. Then after that, I was given the nomination seat. Actually, let me tell you the truth. The day I was told that, Esther, you're nominated councillor, I did not know what it meant, because I was not in this other politics. And so I had to run and ask my husband, what does that mean?
Esther Gathogo rose to the ranks of Deputy Mayor Ruiru and continued to interact with the community on issues affecting them. This for her a test of the waters in the bigger political arena. But she says she was little prepared for the shark-infested political playing field.
When I was so much worried during nomination, that's what I told you, because I didn't know who is doing what to win. As I told you, Muri, I think people do not know me very well. And I want people to know me. I know Esther is harmless. Esther is a good lady. Esther is somebody who can help. Because when we went there, we had problems with our certificates. And actually, everybody was like, who is this? And then I said, I'm the one who was elected by Ruiru people. I cried. Because actually there were so many people, I could try to go speak to so many people, but they could not recognize me. Because simply maybe they don't know this girl has come from a village, or maybe she has come from where. I don't know. I don't know why they took me the way they did it. And I remember harassing one man in that office, and I got the ticket.
She says it is unfortunate that Kenyan politics is based on a candidate's monetary capacity, a situation that puts many women at a disadvantage. But this was just but a tip of the iceberg. When the campaign started for MP position Ruiru, Esther had to grapple with long hours and ability to traverse vast regions like her male counterparts, withstand criticism, insults and even threats.
If you're a lady vying for a seat and somebody does not call you a Mariah, know that you are not yet. Because they could say, no, you're going with that lady is so beautiful, she's going to take your man away. And then I go to the women, ask them, you know, I'm married. How do I take another man? I don't need another man. Some of them could say, hey, na hii shetani kwani inapea watu nini, you know. They were like lighting so many nonsense. Actually, I have them. Some I don't even throw them away. Because sometimes I want to remember, God, I overcame this. They were saying, Esther, they were writing like Esther Jasoma. They could mention even my children. And as a woman, if you mentioned my child negatively, that is the time now you'll start touching my heart. Actually, when I found my son was like going down because of this thing, I told my son, no, you are a celeb. But by then, I'm feeling bad. Even there was a lady somewhere, we were finding the same seat. She could go to a meeting and, munajua mnachagua mrefi. You know, somebody who's a drunkard. You know, when you're told that, you don't go to explain that I don't take beer. Whom are you explaining to? You go say what you think, you will support your campaigns, and don't listen.
Motivated by the fact that it was her constitutional right to vie for the position she was eyeing, as well as the support of her husband and 3 children, Esther kept her eye on the prize.
Actually, I'm a go-getter. I don't fear. When I say this is what I want, I'll go up to the end. Even if it will be a negative thing, at the end, I don't mind. I just comfort myself.
After a grueling election period, Esther clinched the Ruiru parliamentary seat as a newcomer, garnering over 60,000 votes against her closest competitors' 11,000.
I did not expect to be voted the way I saw it. I think I led in all centers. And my issue here is, these people voted for me. Now Esther they're looking at you like this. They want you to deliver. So what we can do is start working early. Actually, I know there are so many problems in Ruiru, starting with roads, water, bursaries. So I want us to handle the issues that we can maybe able to do.
At home, Nyambura, as she loves to be called, is just mum and wife to her husband of 19 years.
Life of couples is not a competition. You are complementing one another so that you can bring up your children together, so that you can bring up a good family that will be admirable by many. I also have friends who tell me that, don't you think your wife now will be earning more? And, I tell them no. My wife has been a deputy mayor. And I was also instrumental into her realizing that goal. Personally, I feel that we should set our women free. Let the women also trust their husbands. Let the husbands trust their wives.
Her eldest son, Karaoke, runs her Facebook account and is one of her biggest fans.
I always told her she was going to win because I was just schooling around here in Form 4. And most people are telling me, your mother, Kombele. Now you even feel good when you come and tell her here. So I was very happy when she won.
Violence and intimidation of female candidates is a little spoken about reality, harsh in its magnitude, and no doubt a scar on a country that continues to preach on the importance of a democratic electoral process. But Esther Gathogo's story, one of a woman who fought against the odds to the end.
Leadership is for all. Everybody who is talented, that you can lead, even if it's a choir or something. Start from a scratch. Maybe start from your village women group. Be a chair ready. Continue like that. Go to church. Be somebody in the church, and then by so doing, you maybe you have the confidence to come to people and tell them, no, I want ABCD. So I would like to tell them not to fear. Because if you just sit back and fear and this is supposed to be done and it's not done, who will do it if not you?
Only 14 women were elected as members of parliament in the current dispensation, with no single representation in the Senate and gubernatorial positions. Esther Gathogo believes this will change for the better in the future.